Okay, so this next one is he's the guy that had the most impact on me. You're gonna hear a lot about him, okay? Most of my classmates now, they do still keep in contact with him. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should have said this in the beginning of this video. If you, of a matter of fact, actually do know these people, please don't that's what happens if you tell them about this video. I don't know, like, please don't bother them or anything about this video. Like, this video is just for talking purposes at all. Oh my gosh, I keep on hurting my finger because of this. Alright, so back to what I was saying. Let's call him boxers. Alright, so let me start from the beginning. So it all started in P5 when I was 11. We would separate from our homeroom classes to these other mother tongue classes, like for example, there's Chinese, there's Tamil, there's etc. So I met him in mother tongue class. Okay, the primary school system is like weird. Like every 2 years you will like change classes. So that was our third time changing classes. So I saw this boy sitting across the room, and I was like, ooh, he not bad though. He caught my eye because, like, I don't know, he was quite tall and quite good looking. I was 11, okay? I was 11. You know, that's pretty much it. We didn't really talk at all, but this is him, this is me, there's this big gap. See, because we had partners, so I was with like this girl, Boxers was sitting with his friend, and like there was this big gap. But the thing is, I don't know why, but he kept on dropping his like worksheets. Like he would drop them and it will always end up in this like gap. So me being the kind and nice person that I am, I helped him pick it up every time. But he kept on dropping his worksheets a concerning number of times. Every time I picked it up for him, he would always say thanks or like just thank you. So that was pretty much like the overall summary of our interaction, until our teacher decided to change our seats, and oh ho ho, you guessed it, I ended up being seating partners together with him. And it's very embarrassing to talk about this. I don't know why. That was when we started talking more often, and we will talk about a lot of things. That's probably why I failed my Chinese. But yeah, instead of talking about my horrible Chinese grades, let's continue talking about my love story that does not exist. So because we sat next to each other, we will talk about all kinds of things, like dumb things about his family, about my family. We will talk about things that happened in class, or like just basically any small thing. So the first thing that he told me when we first met is that he used to like me. Yeah, I know. Boxers-chan used to like me when we were 10 years old in P4, because like him and I were prefects in school. And okay, this is just my assumption, I don't know if it's true. We would always have like these prefect meetings, and you know, I assume because that's the only time that we will actually like interact with each other or like, you know, notice each other. I didn't notice him in in prefect meetings. He noticed me, I think, because I was quite loud and I was too charismatic for him. During prefect meetings, I would always be very loud and so I just assumed that he probably like, you know, liked me because I was like loud or like just very talkable, approachable. There you go. He said, I used to like you, but now I don't. Like, he liked me without even knowing me. The moment he met me, he did not like me anymore. I hope not, I don't know. But yeah, But the thing is, like, when he said that to me, I was already developing feelings for him. But yeah, then a lot of things happened between us, because you know how small little children, they like to have immature fights with each other, and yeah, it was quite complicated. I think a lot of stuff happened in Primary 5 that I might talk about like another time. You know, to this day, sometimes I still do kind of regret you know, just fighting with him, because even though that Boxers and I, we fought a lot, he was still a good friend to me, and I did really like him. Alright. But in the same year, I liked another person. Let's name him Pansu-chan. Now, Pansu-chan, he was the class comedian, basically. You know how classes, they have like class clowns? Yeah, he was one of them. He was hilarious, and I liked him for it. Why? Because I have amazing taste. I mean, not. He's still a great guy. I don't talk to him much, but you know, pretty good. We were also table seat partners. Yes, in Primary 5 homeroom, and yeah, I basically liked him because he was weird. But the thing is, I actually looked up to him a lot. I saw him as like an idol, and like something that I wanted to be like, because I wanted to like be approachable. Because in Primary 4, I was in a really dark place. That was my dark past. I didn't see the point in living, and I didn't really like, you know, enjoy life in general. I wanted to die every day, and I always said, oh, I want to kill myself, oh, I want to kill these people and all this stuff. Just a lot of stuff of like just death and all that stuff. I don't know why. It's just, you know, I didn't see a point in everything, and I thought everything was meaningless. But then my mom, every morning she would wake up to make me breakfast, and then she would walk me to school. So every day she would pray for me, and she would give me these little notes of like prayer, and she would tell myself to like think of 3 things that you like about yourself every day, and she would also tell me to like talk about things that I'm thankful that God has done for me. And you know, if it weren't for her, like I wouldn't have like actually gotten to accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior, like gotten to like genuinely know God, because I actually like grew up as in a Christian household. I just went to church because, you know, my parents said so, and I didn't really like care about it actually. You know, I just thought, hey, I'm a Christian, that's good enough. But I never really like saw the true joy that it gives of like being a Christian. I was like those lukewarm kids that like go to church because their parents told them to. P3 to P5, around there, I was in a dark place, and I was very sad. But because of the love and support that my friends and family have given me, and also the church, I can be the person that I am now here. And I wouldn't have realized how much God has loved me. So I think in P5, that's when I realized that, and I wanted to be more approachable to everyone else. And he was a class clown. Of course I would learn from him. I became very loud and annoying, as usual. I just looked up to him, basically. But after a while, I realized more and more that from wanting to be like him to wanting to be with him. Yeah, so that happened. A few people knew about it, but I knew that he didn't like me. Well, I mean, I don't think he liked me. No, this is some kid stuff, but I just liked him because he was eccentric, he's not like other boys, it's different. I knew him the same time that I knew Boxers, Chan. So times were tough, and because we fought a lot, you know, Pansy-chan, he helped cheer me up a lot, especially in homeroom class, because he was like next to me, and you know, being with him just made me happy in a way. But yeah, that didn't really last. I mean, it did kind of last for like a year or two, I think. But after that, if I'm correct, I think I liked him again. Okay, I can explain. Well, actually, no, I can't. I should probably turn on the light, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna go turn on the lights. BRB! Hello, I am back. Ah, light, finally. You can see the reflection of my forehead. So, I think... the face! So when I was younger, I was quite insecure about... I'm going real deep in this, like, podcast. I don't know. Yeah, when I was younger, I was very insecure about my body, especially. Because, you know, I'm a thick little child. Still am. You know, I was born a big fat baby. I grew up as a big fat baby. I'm a big fat baby now. Yeah, but when I was younger, I was very insecure about it. And a lot of people say, oh, hey, fatty. Or like, oh, you're so fat. Oh. And like, you know, when I was younger, it meant like, you know, it really hurt my feelings. Now I don't care anymore, you know, like I'm already used to being insulted. Like a lot of people used to call me, oh, you're so creepy, you're so weird, oh, you're so gross, all that stuff. I got used to it in the end. Sadly. No, please don't, please. I mean, like, I'm okay now. You know, I know that people are joking. You know, I don't mind. It did hurt my feelings when I was younger. Not being called creepy. You know, I took that as a compliment. But when people talked about like my weight or like how it looked, you know, it really hurt my feelings, and I didn't like it at all. But out of everyone that I knew, he wasn't like the others. He didn't insult me or call or follow everyone else. You know, even his best friend was like, hey, blah blah, you're so ugly. You know, one thing that I remember is that I think like when he left to go back to his seat, Boxer said, "It's okay, I'm also fat." He says that to everyone else, and but the thing is, he wasn't. He was like a stick. Well, not a stick. Maybe, I don't know, a tree branch. Yeah, and I'm like, no, you're not. You're just saying that to make me feel better, but thank you. And when he did that, I was like, oh, my heart. Please stop. And that just meant a lot to me. I think around the end of the year, we got into this really big fight that ended up neither of us talking to each other ever again. And like he started ignoring me throughout the year, and you know, we eventually changed seats, and you know, he still didn't talk to me, and you know, that made me really sad. You know, up to this day I still think about it, and it just hurts. But that was like so long ago. That was so many years ago. I was 11, you know. Things change. Then next was this boy named... It was only for like 1 or 2 months. This boy called... Let's call him... Let's call him Backside. Okay, so Backside, he was... It was in one of my friend's birthday parties when they were going swimming, but the thing is I didn't bring my swimsuit because I don't know, I was dumb. I don't know, for some reason Backside kept up like pulling me towards the pool, and I was like, what the frick, stop. But the thing is, like, I wasn't the only one that didn't bring the swimsuit. Like, there's this other girl who didn't, but he for some reason kept on pulling me in. I don't know why. I mean, like, you know, we were both equally close to him. I don't know why, but yeah. I thought I was 12 at that time. I was like, is he trying to pull me in so I can like I won't feel left out. And I'm like, ooh, okay, yes. And that was when I started liking him a bit. And then that time I also like dropped my, okay, I threw my shoes at him. I saw something. I threw my shoes at him. It was like we were playing catch and or like hide and seek, and I threw my shoes, and then it fell in the car park, and then he helped me retrieve it, and I was like, oh, senpai. Yeah, I don't talk to him anymore. We lost contact, but yeah, I think we also video called a lot. Yeah. Interestingly enough. Now, oh yeah, he was also shorter than me, and I like that a lot.